And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hey, everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And alongside us is Shams Charania, who will be hanging out and chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely, and BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Indiana. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for Charlotte, they came into this very, very hopeful. Things haven't gone perfectly smooth, but few teams have played better. I like what I'm seeing.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Miller at the 3 with Bridges at the 4. Ball is joined in the backcourt by Knippel. And for Indiana, at small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Nesmith out there with Halliburton. And it's Jackson in at the 5. And it's the Pacers to start out. Now here's Nesmith. The D's right on him. Halliburton outside. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. And you look at this draft class for the Hornets, Shams. What stands out to you?
Immediately, BA, I'm told that front office is prioritizing culture, guys that want to play the right way. And then Knippel and McNeely, they added shooting and grit. And for a team that's trying to up its toughness and tenacity, they seem like just what the doctor ordered. So this Hornets organization is very happy about their additions.
It's going to be a very interesting team to watch.
Definitely. LaMelo Ball has a lot of upside. What can he do with some guys that are going to bring some culture to this team?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Now here's Mathurin. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Halliburton, pass to Jackson. And he comes up with a bucket.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Bridges with it. Jackson in his pocket. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Shams, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. And here's Indiana now. Half to the basket by Charlotte. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And with two of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Bradley, he's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Walker, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for Nesmith.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
Nembhard outside. The free ball. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets leading by 4. Here's Sexton, and another basket for Charlotte.
Hey, they are really exploiting openings in the mid-range. 10 straight points from that area.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills, and we're seeing it right now.
Halliburton for three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Halliburton's got 8 points.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Count the basket.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Nembhard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Here's Bradley. Doesn't go that time. Miller on the wing. Over Halliburton. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Under duress and stress, that's a quality shot by Miller.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Charlotte on top, up 7. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And so in the game for the Hornets, they've got Trey Mann. Miles Bridges is out there with James. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those were some really serious injuries to some seriously important players in the NBA, and given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs. I'm told the league is continuing to gather the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest of the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye to this.
Here's James. Up to the basket by Indiana on the other end.
And the D having issues slowing down their mid-range game.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Halliburton's checked in for McConnell. Charlotte also making some changes. Miller's checked in for James, and Knippel subbed in for Mann. And a busy summer for trade, Shams. What went into that frenzy of activity?
BA, only the Nets had significant cap space, so that meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open, and teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
You feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
Charles, you got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
They're ready.
Knippel with a bucket.
And on the loose, Knippel's tough to slow down in the open court.
Pacers trail by 11. Toppin outside. That one goes. Count it. Siakam's got 6.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Halliburton against Sexton. Shoots over Halliburton. And another basket for Charlotte.
And Sexton takes these challenges personally. He enjoys sticking these jumpers into the eyes of the defense.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
And as always, Chomps with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pacers are all about winning, and Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. So it's the Pacers now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Neesmith's shot is off.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. And here are the top shooters at the point guard position in this year's freshman class. LaMelo Ball, number 1.
And if you thought he was an accurate passer, check out his shooting. Just so efficient from the field.
This isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And that's a solid play. Make him earn his points at the free throw line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
And that one falls for Jackson. And Grant, the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
It's tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
Knipple with a bucket.
Bang, bang, as they say. Knipple with the quick release off the catch.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 11-point game. Pass to Matherin. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Chalk up 2 there. Diabate's gotten his 2nd bucket.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Halliburton, no good. Here's Miller. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Charlotte on top. They lead by 12. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. The Houston Rockets will be playing against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
These teams are well matched. It's going to be anyone's game.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Pacers.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the 3rd quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. On the wings, Nesmith and Matherin. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And we're going to have a jump ball. Siakam, the pass to Nesmith. Now here's Halliburton. Halliburton draws the double. Here's Nesmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Not where you maybe expect to see Nesmith scoring, but I tell you what, he can give you a little finesse inside, too.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. an efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes special plays at both ends.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And, you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Siakam for three. Siakam cashes in the triple.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Bridges. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Matherin. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Siakam with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Ooh, making it look easy. Halliburton.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pulls it from the corner. That's good from Knipple on the assist by Ball. Knipple's got 10.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Here's Bridges. The Pacers making their last shot. Shoots over Siakam. The rebound by Nesmith.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Brian, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Good job from the interior. Bridges just taking his time and letting these shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. No rush at all.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Walker, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for Nesmith. Colin Sexton's checked in for Charlotte. Now here's Halliburton. He's got 11. That three's off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Corner shot. Again, Charlotte.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pacers trail by 12. Nembhard outside. Halliburton outside. The three. The shot no good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sexton. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Sexton's got 10 points in the game.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's Toppin. Back to McConnell. Jacks up a three. No good on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Charlotte on top, leading by 14. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Knipple and Miller on the wings. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Salon in at the 4. Nice shot by Walker.
The strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Sexton, that's good.
And offensively, Sexton has been in the zone. He keeps finding chances and cashing in on them.
McConnell passes to Siakam. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Here's Salon. He's marked by McConnell. Salon, no good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now here's McConnell. Siakam. Oh, he misses the layup. Charlotte leading by 13. Oh, it's off. And so McConnell will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Now Siakam. Siakam on the attack. The shot is money.
Off the bounce, Siakam can get his own shot, and he's pretty smooth as his ball handling has improved. And the athleticism, unquestioned.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Matherin comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Nimhart. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Miller. It's money from deep.
Anybody going to make Miller think about it? I mean, you can't be lax there.
Pacers trail by 14. Ball with a steal. Miller against Siakam. He launches. The three is in.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Matherin. Rebounded by Miller.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hornets.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
Well, this four-game season series promises to be an exciting one. And tonight, they grabbed the early lead, going up 1-0 against Indiana.
And what a huge performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
Boy, his vision was impeccable, right on point tonight, picking apart the defense and racking up a bunch of assists.
This is why you put the ball in his hands, an accurate pass hitting a moving target.
54 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Bridges. Over Siakam. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Hornets lead by 21. Siakam outside. Shoots over Bridges. Siakam, no good. Here's Charlotte. Shot from the wing. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Knipple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Jackson. Halliburton for three. The shot that time not on target. It's Bridges on the wing. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Colin, your development has been such a bright spot for this team. What are you seeing in your game right now?
The game's starting to slow down a little bit, and my teammates and I, we continue to watch film, and they continue to help me out each and every day when we're in practice, so I give big thanks to them.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce.